The following clip is from a previously recorded episode of the Cherish Each Moment podcast.
And if I were to ask, how'd your lawn look to you?
I thought it looked great.
Looked great.
I was very happy with the way it looked.
So, and I think that's really important to touch on is I think more people need to get that mindset of, okay, I see a soil test and it's got all these bars and all over the place. Some are high, some are low, but how did it look?
Mm-hmm.
How did it look? It's it's just being like asking, how do you feel?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? So I think it's important to understand that piece. And then if you begin to see an issue or an issue arises, you have something that you could be like, oh, well, perhaps that
might be part of
it.
Yeah.
Correct.
I like that. And I like the insight too that the ultimate test is, what does your lawn look like and are you happy with it?
Right.
I think that's something that not a lot of people, I know that I haven't really taken that into consideration when doing soil tests, because if you're nerdy like me and a lot of other people are, you look at these and you are only seeing numbers,
Correct.
You're not seeing color, you don't know how it feels when you walk on it. There's so many different things that we could take into consideration when figuring out what's best for the lawn, and ultimately does it look good?
It look good?
That's a pretty good
That should be
bar to set for yourself.
And honestly, if you live in a neighborhood, you have a comparison.
Yeah.
Always.
All the time.
All the time.
Yep.
You'd be like, oh yeah, no, I got that one. Wait, what's that person doing? They're like, I don't know. Maybe it looks good from far, far from good.
Yeah.
But I think one of the most important things is to know that your lawn is not a lab, and it's not grown in a small pot somewhere under grow lights to see the results of something. It's not how it works. You have your own unique plot of land, and things are going to react differently.
Yep.
I would say one thing that I love to ask people is what is your how do you know when you've hit a 10? Perfect. How do you know that?
Yeah, that's a good question, and I bet you probably get a lot of interesting answers out of that. Unless I'm the first person you've asked that.
I just wonder, because I think about it like on my own lawn, and sometimes I'm like, is there anything else I could do?
Yeah.
Like, what is this it?
Yeah.
Did I peak?
I think the bar we set for ourselves as lawn care enthusiasts is, how are we doing against our neighbors?
Always.
And I think that's really the ultimate. And I guess we go online a lot and we see a lot of other lawns throughout the country and even across the world. Sometimes you kind of have a bar there as well that you're like, oh, I want to compete with that.
Right.
But really, I think the majority of the conversation and the majority of discussion that happens is in the neighborhood.
Totally.
Especially for people that aren't on social media posting their lawn, or on YouTube sharing their lawn. Their audience, the average Joe homeowner, his audience is his neighbors.
That's right.
And so I think as long as you're outperforming the neighbors, or you're looking better than neighbors, you're kind of setting the standard for the neighborhood. I think that's a 10 for me.
I like that. Yeah. I mean, here you drove through my neighborhood. There's not much in the way of lawns.
I mean, I couldn't see anything anyways.
No.
There's snow everywhere.
There's snow everywhere. But there's like 1, 2, 3. I'd say there's 5 front lawns on my street.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know they were there. It's not like it's in this neighborhood, that's really not what it's about. And mine is 150 feet, back. So nobody would ever even know it was there unless they came up here. So, between my house and my neighbors next door, who I take care of that grass, that's really it. So I don't really have a way to be better than myself, I guess.
Right. So I would say then for you, when you're working on your neighbor's lawn, your lawn is the standard.
Right.
You're the 10, and then when you're working on that lawn over there, how it compares to the 10, and
that's
you can kind of adjust from there.
And the beauty of that is, when you do adopt a lawn or take something on for somebody, and I just wanted to do it, just to say, let's take all of these practices and just dump it on one that has never had it before like that.
Mm-hmm.
And let's show first season, and they got so excited about how their lawn, he was excited about mowing. He was never excited about mowing, they took so much more pride as soon as they saw, like, wow, this place it's beautiful. And, having people come and sit on their back deck and, they would just be walking around looking at it. I was like, that feels really good to be able to kind of create that for somebody.
And that's what it's really all about too. Like that's the ultimate goal, is that as much time as we put in to get the lawns where we want it to be, to get to that 10, whatever that might be for you, enjoying it is what it's really all about.
It really is. Yeah, no question about it.